So, before Paul comes on, I would like to ask you all for some respect to this next performer, please. As I asked you for Steve and for Paul earlier, because this is, okay, it's not really spoken word, because it's a singing, it's an a cappella, yeah, it's singing, but there's no big backing band, there's no guitar god who's going to shut you up, all right? So, when Paul starts, I'd like to ask you to keep quiet and not engage in bawdy, loud conversations that are nothing to do with what's going on in the room. Have you got that table over there on the right? Will you shut the... Oh, please, thank you. Sorry, I've not been desperately personal then. We know each other, we do. And they bought a book. So have we got a contract there for the next sort of 10 to 12, 15 minutes? Is that a deal? Yeah. The other part of the deal is, Paul does some vocals here that you can all join in with, okay? So we'd like you to join in on the words that are very apparent when he sings, and let's take the roof off. Can you give it up for Paul Bailey?
Wow, thank you very much indeed. Came from Greece with a thirst for knowledge, studied at St. Martin's College. That's when I caught her eye, and then she told me that her dad was loaded. I said I'd have a rum and cola, and she said fine, and then in 30 seconds she said, I wanna live like common people, wanna do what common people do, wanna sleep with common people like you. What else could I do? I said I see what I could do. I took her to the supermarket, I don't know why. I had to start it somewhere, so it started there. I said, pretend you have no money. She laughed and said, you're funny. I said, I can't see anyone smiling, but she didn't understand. She just smiled and held my hand. You wanna live like common people, wanna do what common people do, wanna sleep with common people like me. Rent a flat above the shop, cut your hair and get a job, smoke some fags and pretend you never went to school. Still you'll never get it right, 'cause when you're laid in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall, your dad could stop it all. You'll never understand how it feels to live your life with no meaning or control and nowhere left to go. You'll never live like common people, never do what common people do, never fail like common people, watch your life slide out of view. Then dance and string and screw, because there's nothing else to do. Everybody hates a tourist who thinks it's just a laugh. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. You'll never live like common people, never do what common people do, never fail like common people, watch your life slide out of view, and then dance and drink and screw, 'cause there's nothing else to do. Everybody hates a tourist who thinks it's just a laugh. Thank you. You've never heard a folk song like that before, have you? England green and England grey, look out on a sunny day, to all things bright as a July day, to my home, I love my England. I believe in dignity, rich or poor, we're all born free. Austerity and slavery, I thought they were behind us. I don't believe the Daily Mail, monarchy or anarchy, or an empire built on piracy. By our history you'll find us. England green and England grey, look out on a sunny day, to all things bright as a July day, to my home, my love, my England. For years our women had no say, no right to work or equal pay. God help the cripples and insane, those fragile flowers of England. Shut the factories, shut the mines, punish them fell on hard times, while honour them that do the crimes, those greedy men of England. England green and England grey, look out on a sunny day, to all things bright as a July day, to my home, my love, my England. How can a man respect the man who sells his house and steals his land, and takes the wages from his hands to pay his own expenses? The NHS, our England's jewel, is bartered by a Westminster fool to justify his Eton mess and military defences. England green and England grey, look out on a sunny day, to all things bright as a July day, to my home, my love, my England. Sing the songs of old John Bull, Cecil Sharp and John and Paul. Come English folks, come one and all, to the sweetest songs of England. Take my hand and walk with me, up the lanes or to the sea. In spite of all you might agree, there's none so sweet as England. England green and England grey, look out on a sunny day, to all things bright as a July day, to my home, my love, my England. Are you ready for this? Round goes the wheel of fortune, be not afraid to ride. There's a land of milk and honey on the other side. There'll be peace and there'll be plenty, you'll never need to roam when you go rolling home, when you go rolling home, rolling home, when you go rolling home, when you go rolling, rolling, when you go rolling home. The gentry in their finery, they prosper night and morn, while we unto the field must go to plough and sow the corn. The rich they steal the power of the glory's ours alone. When we go rolling home, when we go rolling home, rolling home, when we go rolling home, when we go rolling, rolling, when we go rolling home. The frost is on the hedgerow, the icy winds do blow, while we poor weary labourers strive through the driving snow. Our dreams fly up to glory of where the lark has flown, when we go rolling home, when we go rolling home, rolling home, when we go rolling home. when we go rolling home. So pass the bottle round and let the toast go free. Here's a health to every labourer, wherever he may be. Fair wages now or never, let's reap what we have sown. When we go rolling home, when we go rolling home, rolling home, when we go rolling home, when we go rolling, rolling, when we go rolling home. Lots of flowers and lots of trees, lots of great big bumblebees, lots of caterpillars eating leaves you'll find in my back garden. Lots of flowers and lots of trees, lots of great big bumblebees, lots of caterpillars eating leaves you'll find in my back garden. Spinach, rocket, lettuce leaves, tomatoes that go well with cheese, really up peppers that'll make you sneeze you'll find in my back garden. Azaleas, dahlias and roses too, camellias, lobelias, purple and blue, hebes, daphnes, lilies too, you'll find in my back garden. Lots of flowers and lots of trees, lots of great big bumblebees, lots of caterpillars eating leaves you'll find in my back garden. Hedgehogs, squirrels, dogs and cats, doves and pigeons that are really fat. In the middle of the night you'll see the foxes that roam around in my back garden. Blue-tits, finches, jays and wrens, 2 doors down there's geese and hens. To keep them from the foxes they live in pens just down in my back garden. Lots of flowers and lots of trees, lots of great big bumblebees, lots of caterpillars eating leaves you'll find in my back garden. At night all the cats go on the prowl. If you listen you can hear the hoot of an owl. Mum and Dad or me or proud they live in my back garden. My very best friend and their mum and dad too, they come camping in the garden cause it's fun to do. It's great to have a whole lot of people who we love in my back garden. Lots of flowers and lots of trees, lots of great big bumblebees, lots of caterpillars eating leaves you'll find in my back garden. Lots of flowers and lots of trees, lots of great big bumblebees, lots of caterpillars eating leaves you'll find in my back garden. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Come on, please give it up for the fantastic Paul Bailey. Come on. I think, and I know a lot of these aren't necessarily your own written form, but I think probably there's a book there. We need to save these tunes, we need to save these. Don't absolutely, yes, absolutely. Come on, give it up for Paul Bailey. Do you think he ought to put a book together? Should he put a book together? Yeah, I think, would you buy a book with those in? Yes, you would. Make it an ideal Christmas present. So next time, Paul might come along with a book. Come on, give it up for Paul Bailey. Got a short while, we're going to get well set together, and hopefully we'll be on in about half an hour or so. Thank you.